Y'all, we got a wild one today. So the first situation is a young lady who got evicted for missing rent by 50 cents. And that's just the first one. The second one we're going to be reviewing is a young lady who got evicted live on TikTok. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the madness.
I paid rent late. Rent is due from the 1st to the 5th, but I paid on the 14th. My rent is $16.95, so the late fee is 10% of that, so that's $169.50. I didn't realize that I did not get them when I got the money order, I did not ask for an extra 50 cents inside the money order. So I messed up there, but it was definitely a mistake. They could have easily just been like, hey, you forgot the 50 cent, and I would have figured out a way how to give them 50 cent. But I did see it after the fact, and I remember when I tried to get a money order for cents before, they was like, no, you can't get a money order for anything less than $1. So I couldn't get a money order before for something else I was doing. Anyway, long story short, so basically what they did was they added attorney fees on the 29th, basically suing me for the 50 cents, suing me for like an eviction over the 50 cents. But the problem with that is on the paper that came, the civil lawsuit summons for unlawful detainer civil claim for eviction, it says I owe $16.95 for January of 2026 rent, $169.50 for the late fee, and then $61 on top of that, plus $466.13 for attorney fees. So you told the courts that I owed you the full balance of January's rent plus the late fee when all I owed you was 50 cents? This seems wrong. Like, I'm going to say it's Sunday, so nobody's there, but I'm definitely going to say something like, why would you lie? If you wanted to, submit me to the courts or whatever so you can get attorney fees, so you can get the 221 something, why didn't you just tell them the truth? Probably because you're going to look like a fool suing me over 50 cents. Like, I don't understand that. But I mean, nonetheless, it is my mistake, but communication could have easily avoided all of this bullshit that I have.
I'm going to be honest, y'all. This story is too crazy not to be true, in my opinion. I don't think she's lying about this, to be honest. Just how I'm filtering it. And, landlords can make mistakes too. Leasing companies can make mistakes too. I wouldn't be surprised if they did make a mistake. Because if they evicted her over 50 cents over a mistake, then yeah, that's on them. And that's crazy. I'm guessing the attorney was incentivized to do it because they knew they were going to get paid regardless. And they were going to just be able to take a free case and get their fees or whatever. But yeah, that's it's not a good situation for sure. I would say I'm like extreme accountability, right? But it starts with myself first. So for me, that would be my lesson, to just pay more attention to detail, see what I can extract from the situation, still handle it so you don't end up being, responsible for all these fees when it was their fault. But yeah, just pay closer attention to detail. Just make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Y'all, before we get into the next clip, which is much wilder, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second and it helps me out tremendously. So yeah, just wanted to ask on the front end. I know it's easy to forget, but if you could like the video now, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into the next clip.
Evicted from here. Okay.
So where I go?
I can't answer that to you.
Oh my
You can't
goodness.
stay here.
When I gotta leave?
Because you're being evicted.
No, I said when I gotta leave.
Right now. That's why I said you got to grab whatever it is, whatever's important to you, whether it's clothes and medication, purse, whatever it is. Okay, but you need to grab it and go.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Y'all aggravated. Y'all, y'all aggravated. Oh my God. Y'all, I got woke up since to some bull.
And I was feeling bad for a second. I was feeling bad. I was feeling really bad. And then she starts laughing. She starts thinking it's a joke. And then we understand the root of the problem right there. People running around here thinking that life is a game until life shows up at your front door, like that officer just did, and it gives you a rude awakening. And she still thinks it's a game. About to be outside on the street, and things are still a game. So that lets you know how severe it is. And it seems like this isn't hitting her the way that it should. So you have to think that there's not going to be really any changes, sadly.
And you sitting up there smiling. Y'all just not serious. I don't take this serious. Y'all, she is a joke to me. Like, now you gotta go. I know, and then when I went to the court, they was telling me different things. When I was trying to, fight back and stuff, they was telling me different things like, oh, since I wrote my letter and stuff, because wrote my letter. Since I wrote my letter, I know I gotta go, but I ain't even got nothing back. What if I gotta come back to get some of my stuff?
She's gonna put your stuff out next to the curb. You'll have to come back later and pick it up.
You finna put my stuff out next to the curb? You
Yeah.
finna put my stuff. Why would you do that to me? Like, why would you do that?
She's still laughing.
You can call her later.
See,
That is messed up. Like, that's. My shoes. All my shoes going in the trash. All my expensive shoes. No, but my Kurt Geiger purse, everything. All my shoes going. No. That I worked hard for, just going to waste. Couldn't even go to school.
and that's the problem. She done worked hard for all these designer things, these Dre beats, right? $200 earphones. She's worked hard for all these things that she wanted, all at the detriment of forsaking the thing that she needed, which was a roof over her head. Let that marinate for a second.
You said I could call and what? Call me and I'll sit it outside. All this stuff expensive. Like, I don't want my expensive stuff to get lost. I work so hard for my stuff.
Wait, no, he said you need to get clothes and stuff. You ain't got no clothes.
Over 110V.
Why I need to get? I ain't.
You can just call her later. You got the important stuff. Purse, phone, charger. Okay. Call her and she can have it set out later.
So you ain't getting your makeup.
She can set that stuff out later. We're not.
Oh yeah.
She can call you later and have it all set out. Okay. If she returns and you want to have her trespassed, you can call the sheriff. Call TPD and have her trespassed.
You heard that?
Okay.
Oh, the landlord's there.
And then I could go to jail for that?
Say it again?
I could go to jail for that?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes. Very real. I've arrested hundreds of people for that.
Oh, what? I get one more thing then.
What is it you need?
My PNC bank account card. I forgot about my bank account card. Damn. I can't. I ain't even bring my ID, my bus pass, my PNC, my library card. I ain't getting nothing, y'all.
I told you your makeup.
I forgot everything. I was never prepared. school today. Because of this. I couldn't even go to school. I need to get some more of my stuff. I don't even got all my stuff. I need my Cash App card from off the Saint. Can you at least give me my Cash App card? And who banned me? Was I banned me? Was I banned me?
You gotta stop knocking on the door for the apartment people have you arrested. Stop knocking on the door, because I'm gonna call my officers and tell them.
Oh
I
my
just
gosh.
I need my Cash App card.
Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. It seems like she done burnt her last bridge, don't it? Don't it? And here's the thing, right? She decided while she's going through this real life event to stay on social media, TikTok, the entire time. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. I appreciate the content. It definitely helps me. But for your sake, I don't think it helps you very much. And it really gets me thinking because the entire time, it was like she didn't even think it was real to the point to where she was finding it humorous. And it really makes me think that maybe she's conflated real life with online. And she doesn't even think that it's really happening. She doesn't even, like, she thinks it's a game. It's an illusion. She's conflated the two things. And, it really just comes down to her priorities, as well as you see the landlord was there. And what she mentioned at the beginning of the clip is that she had been going back and forth fighting this in court, which may reveal why the landlord was being so short with her and really didn't even want to help her with such small things, because it seems like she might have burnt that bridge. And this is what happens a lot of times. People burn other people, and then those same people they have to come back and try to get help from, but you've already burnt that bridge and they don't want nothing to do with you. So that's what it seems like. That was crazy. But she's conflated the internet with real life, and she didn't think that it was going to come back on her. So we'll leave it there for today, y'all. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It helps more than you know. Only takes a second, so if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. Also, YouTube has a new feature called Hype, and what Hype does is it helps smaller content creators like myself. And when you hype, it actually pushes me the same way that it pushes the larger content creators that you see. So if you could press the hype button, I greatly appreciate it. You press it just like the like button, then it shows you the points. But if you can't find it, I know sometimes it vanishes. So a like works just fine. I greatly appreciate either one. And then also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content as well. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.